Hello and welcome everyone, part 33 of the Sparta Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. We continue a turn on from last time. We're in a battle. We're actually defending against the rebels of Rhodes that have come to attack me once more. I've set up in my city and yeah, I'm going to pull these guys up here. But yes, so a few things have happened during the interface. The Cimmerians have died. I managed to sally out and take out their fleet, so they are definitely dead. They will not be back. We're jumping off the ships here with some Helot Javelin men. Huzzah! But yes, we're all good here. And yeah, once we defeat the Road Rebels, then we're all good, and the rebellion should go down. Leave them on skirmish mode. Actually, what do we got coming up here? We've got the mob coming to kill us. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. All the mods that I am using, as per usual, are in the description. So yeah, that'd be awesome. Check them out. They've got a lot of skirmisher cavalry back here. If I can defeat these guys, then the rebellion should die. And in fact, I'm going to push forward with my general here, my general's unit, which is a unit of Perioikoi pikes. Obviously, I'm using that Perioikoi, or rather the pike mod, close combat, to basically fix the damage that patch 7 did. So it makes pikes basically effective again, I've found. We don't see them all in crazy light spacing. Steady, steady. Our general is under attack. Ah, that's a shame. But I thought these guys. Oh, they're going to run through the pikes. They're going to run through the pikes. Oh, in the face. Pike in the face. They're dead. And the slingers. Oh, it's not slingers though. They're javelin men. So they do a crap ton of damage thanks to patch 7 rather. And I actually really appreciate the balance there, because I always did think surely javelin should do a bit more ponage. So you definitely avoid them. Oh no, they've glitched on a rock. Oh, that's really unfortunate for you dudes, because you're about to get javelin in the face. Oh, you got one. You got one in like the leg or something like that. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, you got skirmisher cavalry. That's not going to shave you. We got my guys in phalanx. No, please, please. What are you doing? Actually, I probably need to take you guys off skirmish mode, because you're safely protected behind these guys. They are not going to defeat you. So here we go. They're sending their pikes against mine. Let's see what happens here. My pikes have lost a few more men, though. My pike is better than yours. I teach you, but I'd have to judge. Uh-oh, they're killing my pikes. That's not good. Okay, dudes, I'm putting you back on skirmish formation. That's how you break pikes. So the enemy pikes pushed through and killed mine. They were being pelted to death as well, and they were pushing forward. So obviously that's not a good combo. Pushing forward with my Perioikoi hoplites. We'll have to watch these guys. The enemy pikes, obviously bit tricky to deal with. Oh, they're pulling back. This is the general's bodyguard. Let's kill the general. What are we doing over here? I really don't need these guys all stranded and stuck up here, so let's bring my slingers round. And let's bring these guys around too, because it seems like the enemy wants to push in this corner. Thankfully, we've now beaten these pikemen back, because they haven't fallen off. I think the reason why they managed to break through mine was because the initial pike-on-pike action is quite effective, to be honest. Pikes versus pikes are actually quite good. But my pikes had already lost a few men due to the skirmisher cav, so they were weakened, their formation failed, they were spread quite thinly as well. You know, it was only a matter of time. And now let's charge in with these dudes here against the Peltas. And they've got quite an effective force here, but I'm going in very mobile, very missile orientated. We're going in, we've killed their general. Rapid advance, let's kill you all. Kill them all. Bring the hoplites up here. Well, good old hoplites. And they're pushing on in, having a glorious time. Great time of it in here. Oh, right in the face! Every time in the face. It's always about the face. Dem faces. Let's get my Helot slingers after these chaps. They've shattered, which I'm quite surprised about. We've lost my javelin men. They got pwned, but it's fine. We got the rest of them. Let's push these guys up over here. Just got cavalry, skirmish cavalry trying to avoid my troops. We've got Spartan youths. Youths! Let's use the rapid advance to catch these guys in the flank. And we are now pwning them. Oh, boom, victory. Let's end the battle there, that'll do. We've killed enough of them for now. They've only got 254 left. They may well die after this. The Hellenic rebels. And this is obviously just my garrison force. So actually my garrison force did quite well. And sometimes I find that garrison forces don't do that well. So pleasantly surprised to see them do good. And we're going to kill them. They're probably going to flee off with what's left of them. A noble death. Who has died? My admiral. Oh no. We have killed the Cimmerians because their raiding fleet went into my army and died painfully. We could go for the royal family, which is going to be Gravitas and Authority, or we could go for this other dude. Which, either way, it's going to screw me over and bring that civil war closer, so let's just go for the Spartan Hoplites with someone from my own family. We're at 37, though, because we've been winning some battles, so actually we're doing kind of good. We're pulling the balance back, and let's secure promotion and offset the balance. Once more. Muhaha. Assassinate wife? Hell no. So, my navy, we finished off the Cimmerians. They are dead. And their faction came up destroyed. We've got one more turn till supply reforms are done. More ammunition, more recruitment slots on all provinces, which is awesome, and minus 4% recruitment cost for all army units, and minus 4% upkeep cost for all armies, which is good. And we're bringing this army up from Phasis, and we're going to attack them. We will attack there in a moment. We've got this agent up here, and yes, I have gone a bit agent crazy, but personally, I find it quite an effective method, what I'm doing right now. Some of you don't think I'm being aggressive enough with my armies. I don't have a problem with people, obviously wanting to point out alternative tactics, but I feel like I want to justify why I haven't been that aggressive with my armies. I kind of feel I have been quite aggressive. I just haven't been aggressive in this area for a while because everyone's been rather unhappy with the public order. I don't know how you guys expect me to kind of put down the public order and be able to push on with my armies at the same time, because it's just not possible. Even with all the buildings that I build, even with issuing all the edicts, which I actually can't issue that many at the moment. I think I can only issue 2 because of patch 7's changes. But even still before, I think it was only 3. It still wouldn't have made a huge difference. You need an army in there, unless I'm raising buildings down all the time, which I don't want to do with the Spartans. I want to just occupy and move in. It means I have to be there for a while, but it's just something that has to happen. I can't push on that aggressively. Also, I don't actually need to, because the Seleucids are acting as a good buffer. Yes, Parthia have just gone in towards Antioch, and that gives me a perfect chance to swoop down and take that from them, or let them get wiped out entirely. But yeah, I don't really need to push that directly to them. Plus, for the past few parts, I've been playing quite defensively because Parthia and the other AI have been attacking me, Samosata and things like that. So personally, I don't see where the issue is with my armies not being aggressive enough. I pushed into Egypt. I need to capture Memphis. But they've been quite aggressive here. I just haven't been aggressive on all fronts because my other forces needed to wait and replenish, and obviously build up that public order. So obviously I have to replenish after battle too. So I'm not don't disagree with people. I mean, by all means, challenge and say you don't agree with why I've made certain choices. I actually like that. But so this I get to do stuff like this, which is explaining why I've made certain choices. And this army, this has not worked out because we're coming through the desert and we're facing so much attrition. This army is going to be useless, so I'm going to bring them back here. And so maybe that's not me being aggressive enough, but I don't want to throw away a whole army at the same time. I don't want to lose them. I'd rather, bring them back, replenish. It's not the end of the world. I've got plenty of turns still, before my victory conditions need to be met. So I don't see what the rush is. Unless you guys aren't kind of directly enjoying the Let's Play anymore, which I guess is fair enough. But I take my time. I'm methodical. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to explain my personal strategy there, and that's why I'm not as aggressive. I wait longer to perhaps where some might push forward when there's, you know, a few turns of negative public order. I just tend to definitely make sure that everyone is happy before I move out. Also, another thing, people ask me, why do I have 2 farms in some places? Doing that just to make sure I've got loads of extra food. I know I've got lots of extra food right now, but the thing is, it's not such a negative issue. If I change this to a temple or something like that, yes, I could get some extra research or something, but at the moment this is also bringing me in some more money, and I need, obviously, the money for upkeep. It's not a huge amount, but it all helps. And again, that's why in a few of them, I think it's only actually that province that I've got 2. Oh no, I've got 2 farms here as well. But just in a few of them, I've got 2. Just that was again for the counter the food shortage. I will be going through my settlement soon, and obviously, you know, counteracting that and building some new buildings. But for now, that's just to make sure that nothing happens to my food, which I don't think it will now. It's plus 70 as such. Anyway, what's happening at Rhodes? They are unhappy here. Lots of squalor in this region. There's always been a lot of issue in this region. Building that mercenary camp. I think a lot, in fact all of that, yeah. So, we need to counteract this with a few yellow buildings. So, this is now when I take out this, this cattle ranch and start building, you know, some yellow buildings. And I could also take out some other farms so that not every place needs a farm too. So that's what I start doing now, but you need to shift your... I personally feel you shouldn't just build a town up with certain buildings and then leave it. You should be able to build some up, destroy them, build some new ones. Change through the various situations you meet, which I think is useful. Anyway, kind of had tactical talk with Lion there. Tactical talk with Lionheart. My choices behind why I game the way I do. So again, the same thing is here. I'm going to change the cattle ranch, I'm going to delete that one there, and we're going to upgrade it. We could build the docks there, which is decreases public order, but I'm not going to change that. We need the Odeon upgraded to the Hippodrome, and we could change in one more growth completion sort of thing, one more growth by level 5. I could build another yellow thing to help out. Right, so that army's there. We were going to push in with this one now and attack Parthia. Has no army here. It's not blocked by anything, don't be silly. We already get some ladders, and apparently... Oh, right there. I was going to fight this because it was going to look interesting, but to be honest, I'm going to lose less men by auto-resolving this because I'm going to have 97% of my forces left. And we only lost 80 men there against all of them. I would have lost more against the towers and what have you. So I could raise. To be fair, actually, yeah, maybe I should look at raising. I guess it's because I'm always kind of like, oh, okay. Occupy only has -10. Looting does the worst amount of damage over time, so you shouldn't want to do that if you want to. If you want to play really aggressively, you want to just raise. You have to sit there for a few turns and then you can move on. Because this conquest is 50 for the next turn, but after that it's only for one turn and then it goes. But you destroy all the buildings, so if you want to instantly use them, like a big capital like this, it's probably not worth destroying all the buildings because there'll probably be something useful there to replenish your troops. So that's why I'm just going to occupy, which is why I kind of feel that's the the best balance between defense being like really super aggressive, or having to be defensive, which would be looting. And then obviously you can loot it and then occupy, but then you still add on all those issues. So here, that was a good shout. Actually, I've got to convert these buildings, but we can convert them to some pretty cool stuff. Like the library, which I'm going to convert here. And we can go for a delicatessen, or we can go for the Odeon. Well, seeing as I've just taken this settlement and I want to improve my happiness, I'm going to go for the Odeon here. Let's convert this. We can't build anything there, so we'll dismantle it. We can convert that. No, we can't, because we don't have the architectural advances, so we're going to need to destroy it, otherwise it's going to cause me some problems. So I've already now pushed in here, and I need this province here, which I can now push south toward, and I'm going to scout that out with various agents, but first we're going to take this one out. Who's the weakest among you? You are, technically. What's your chance of assassinating this one? You've got a good chance of at least wounding him with poisoning, so let's do it here. Go for it. Assassination failed, say what? Well, I don't want to really leave that agent wandering around, so let's attack it with another one. And we will go for... Let's try poisoning with the other one as well. It should at least wound this one now. Enemy's wounded, that's good, they're gone for now. Now let's send my my warlord. We've got one in here, my hero rather. Let's send them over here to scout out the next territory and see if Parthia are going to send in any reinforcements. We can also push and take Edessa as well. Coming around the back now, taking Parthia, but they have kind of a really nice kind of connection of settlements all the way to where they start off, which is over here somewhere. I think it's here. That's where they start. Something like that. So we can now slowly wind our way east, which will be good. We need to help out the Seleucids, so I'll be bringing up this army, or even this one actually, to do that. I've got plenty of armies in the area, which is good. And let's upgrade here. Champion, action, chances, action, chance of success. Go for that one. Okay, right, so Egypt. What are we doing? My agent's over here. Let's bring her back. No point poisoning because they're going to come back really quickly. Commit arson on a building. I know it's better better to just try and take out an enemy agent. Pretty even against these ones here, but that's got an 82% chance something positive happened and a 63% chance of them being wounded. So let's try that. And the enemy has indeed been wounded, which is good. Okay, so let's have a look at here. Diospolis. And if I move out of here with my army, they are going to be a smidge unhappy. We've finally made some buildings. We are at war with these guys down here, but I would like to secure my flanks. I wouldn't want to leave, you know, myself exposed. So let's come back up and take Memphis with this army. Could always recruit another army down here. Any agents? No. Oh, yes we can, but we can't till next turn when I have some more money. So these armies have all come in here. Once this one replenishes, I will have to do it in forced march just as soon as I can across there, but that opens me up again, obviously, to ambush. But I think that's all I want to do this turn. Let's end, and my research will be done as well, which is, of course, on the military reforms. That's going to be useful. And what's my... Oh, it's my, what do you call it? Dignitary. Moving along. Moving along with the dignitary. And I don't have any tea to sip, but I'm actually having a beer. I'm having a Desperado, which, for those of you who don't know what Desperados are, oh, awesome. I mean, yes, Parthia, you take out the Seleucids, because it means I can just take their territory, which I wanted to do for quite a long time now. Thank you. But yes, a Desperado is a beer with kind of a hint of tequila, or probably like a shot of tequila in with it. I'm not actually sure what the measure ratio is, but I always like it with a lime wedge, or, you know, some little bit of lemon juice in there. That's very nice. Oh, hello. This is this force, the huge spam army of cavalry. Now, I could fight this, but actually I don't have a lot of... The fact that they're all skirmishers, the steppe archers, and I don't have that many skirmishers, personally I don't see how I can do that well on the auto-predicted force. That's having a look here. We have a very high chance of winning being aggressive, but we're going to lose a lot of guys, or we can play a protective stance. We will still have a very high chance of winning, but we won't lose as many. Oh, prediction accuracy is low. Ooh, okay. Well, let's risk it. Protective stance. Ooh, look at them go! A Pyrrhic victory. We lost a lot of men. We didn't kill that many of the enemy. We killed half. We're going to kill the captives. And the army can run away for another day. We need to go and kill them with a good army soon. But yeah, I need to end these wars against like Parthia and that soon. So if I can swoop in and take out the Antioch and Taurus, I think it is. Oh, they're coming in to attack me here. Damn it, I move out and they come in and attack. Bound to happen. Personally, I think I can do a better job than the AI is going to give me here. I could sally out against them, but no, I'm going to play it defensively. Fight the battle on the battlefield. We'll see if we can take more of the enemy here. To be fair, I was prepared to lose the settlement because, as I said, I'd rather have Memphis secured behind me than, you know, keep pushing forward and taking random settlements that are then cut off. Once I take Memphis, I can push back. I need to perhaps bring one of my other armies over here. That may well be a point. If I can't seem to push west because of the attrition, I'll switch over and attack on the east. So, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. So we're zooming on in here. The enemy is deployed up over here, which is nice because I can funnel them in here. Spartan youths, I'll have them as kind of reserves. We'll have my best troops, pikemen, my general, out in front, and we're going to have them in a thicker pike block this time. We've learnt from what happened before. And then my hoplites will be either side of my pike. We're going to have them in hoplite wall, in fact. There we go. That should work. My general's going to hold the right flank then. And then my skirmishers will be in front. There we go. And then they can run back through when they're done. Start the battle. Obviously the reinforcements are probably going to come from slightly various other angles, perhaps one from over here or something like that, but I hope these guys just charge right on at me. Yeah, they've come from... they haven't come from where I thought they would do. But that's fine. If we can deal with the main army that's attacking us, we can hopefully then turn and deal with the reinforcements. We probably won't win this, but as I said, I want to take as many of them down as I can.
By your command, ready. Your orders, ready and waiting.
And I'm going to leave these guys in formation attack because I want them to keep that hoplite wall or hoplite phalanx, similar to my general, which actually I want him in formation attack, so I want him to attack in formation. They do indeed fly proud. And we've got the levy spearmen. These things aren't going to do a huge amount of damage to them. Kill a few, but they've got their shields raised. Obviously they are the large shield warriors. Right, let's pull back with my slingers to here. Take them off skirmish mode now, because I don't want them moving around again. Quickly get them through my ranks of my units so that they reform. Like my pikes are redoing here. We're going to steady them. And now we should see the enemy hit my troops, but they should obviously stay in formation as much as possible. Yes, they have here. Closer formation keeps them at bay. A few of them have come through the lines, and a few of my pikemen are obviously pushing out to engage. But my pikes are holding, not losing too many men to start with. These guys can attack though from the side because the enemy's not pushing up there. So I need more of these guys to engage on the flank, push these guys back. But again, my Perioikoi hoplites here are holding nicely. They're attacking in formation, so they will all push round in formation, which actually helps because it pushes the enemy back. It's kind of like the movie Troy, where they all have their shields at the front and they're being attacked by the Greeks. And you know, the Hector, or I can't remember his second in command as general, the ginger dude, he gives the order, you know, to push forward or something like that. And they all move in formation, which then pushes the enemy back, which is what happened here. So that's quite good. I quite like that. My pikemen are still holding here. We're facing a little bit of trouble in the middle, so I'm going to bring in another Spartan youth unit to push these guys out, because otherwise my phalanx will fail because it's being attacked in the flanks where it's vulnerable. And it's allowing some of the units to charge in because that's where I'm weakest, and they then break the phalanx. And this may well break the phalanx as well, but this is pushing my Spartan youth through while protected by the phalanx. But personally, I think that's quite a good combo. Bring up my Spartan hoplites over here because we need to... Oh no, these guys can attack. Skirmisher cav. Bring these guys up here to get in the gap though. But how are we doing? My men are starting to waver. That's not good. We have done a reasonable amount of damage. We're starting to waver them on the flank. And we're going to push forward here. Skirmisher cav. Or in fact, we'll just try and flank round. Oh no, they've got chariots. Oh no, they're not scythe chariots though. And we've broken the enemy on the flank there, and I'm going to get my Spartan youths to just keep pushing. My men may be wavering, but they're actually holding. Let's get a great victory here. These guys, they're not doing too well because they get heavily under fire, but we've now routed a fair few of these guys. If we can kill the general, that really should help. Yeah, we've broken them all there. Let's push on the troops there. I'm going to push forward with my skirmishers as well. My pikes have held, and again, showing that the close combat mod does actually work and, you know, do something well for cavalry. You can see its effectiveness there. I'm going to bring my my pikes with my general over here. But yes, it does work and it does do some significant damage. Can push forward with the hoplites here. And I think the enemy over here is out of range, so let's bring my slingers this way. Just remember to send my general's pike phalanx quite close combat. And we'll form them up here. My Spartan youths have been defeated over here by the reinforcements. We've managed to kill most of the archers and they've all shattered, so I'm not going to chase after them as much as I want to and kill more of them. We need my troops back here to help hold. We need to steady and push the enemy back. They've got in a bit closer, they've kind of pushed forward, but my pikes are holding and working as an effective phalanx against the large shield warriors here. Personally, you know, some people are saying, doesn't this make pikes too effective? You know, well, you saw how they started to lose numbers quite rapidly when either hit by missile troops or they were hit on the flanks, and that's what's going to happen over here unless I bring some troops up quickly. And obviously all my troops are trying to get here as soon as they can. My slingers are obviously trying to help as well. We're going to get them to hit the large shield warriors, hopefully at the back, so they don't do so much damage to my own pikemen. But obviously as the enemy starts chipping away at my lines, that weakens the, you know, the thickness of the ranks of the phalanx, and then it becomes ineffective. It's the tight closed ranks that make it work. And I'm going to just charge straight through the ranks here because we need to push these guys back, and we need to do it with a bit of force. And we'll take them out of formation attack now. They can go nuts. And the guys are really susceptible to the slingers now, because I've just seen a whole line of them fall there. My pike's still holding. My hoplites pushing out. Got another unit of hoplites pushing. We're just all pushing this way. Should really try and flank. So let's bring up guys here. We've got more chariots. Let's get my slingers to attack the chariots, and Spartan youths to. We're going to try and flank up the corner again with them. That seemed to work well last time. My slingers to hit the chariots if we can. I'm not sure they're going to be that effective or accurate. Large shield warriors going towards the square, so we'll need to stop them. But over here, the hoplites have kind of taken over from the pikemen, doing the huge amount of damage. The pikemen are still holding, but we've got hoplites out the front. We're going to try and push forward some more hoplites. Yeah, they're now pushing through the ranks, which thankfully my pikemen are able to recover from pretty well from. We're going to push up the flank now with the Spartan youths. I'm going to try and hit these guys with my Spartan youths over here and see what happens. So we're flanking up here. I'm just going to try and push through with the Spartan youths so that we get round the side of the enemy here. And then we can attack, because they've got more large shield warriors incoming and we need to break these guys now before they all come in, but they've already gotten there. We've managed to push back those chariots. Get my hoplites, Spartan youths to hit them there. I think they've been hit by my own troops a little bit too much, because they've taken a lot of pain, although they are Spartan youths, so they're not exactly great troops. They're just up from sort of levy, essentially. And I guess they are levied troops. Let's brace again with my guys here as the next unit comes in. The next unit of large shield warriors. They've broken my my Spartan youths. trying to hold. They've broken my Spartan units up here. We're going to try and hit the large shield warriors with my my slingers. Slingers, what are you doing? Pull back here, please. My hoplites pushing out, trying to kill these guys, and supported by the pikes. In fact, let's get the Spartans to actually the actual pikes to push forward. They're going to slowly march forward in formation attack, and they're slowly going to push against the large shield warriors, little by little, thrusting and killing them. And the hoplites are in the mix there as well. It's kind of a front guard almost to help filter the enemy towards the pikes more easily, so there's less damage that they can do. But we are taking a lot of damage because we're all stuck here. We're trying to push. Keep pushing. Trying to bring down these javelin men, which are incredibly effective, as we know. Archers as well. And these guys have actually been caught up by some javelin men. And we now got the large shield warriors incoming. And they're kind of glitched. I'm not sure they're actually throwing anymore, even though they should be. Just charge in and try and push the enemy back. We've managed to push those guys back here. My general is starting to waver because there's not a lot of them left. The pikes, we're just trying to push the enemy back. Hit their skirmishers. My general has now broken. But we have killed the large majority of these guys, but we're not going to win because they've captured the square and I don't have enough troops to get back there. But a incredibly valiant defense. I've got to give my men that. They've done well. The AI definitely didn't have this planned. But I think we did the best we could under the circumstances. But it is all going to go downhill rather quickly from here because my general's obviously gone. Those shield graphics do look nice. It's not a fort, it's a town! But yes, they are. They are just about to. We're trying to kill as many of their guys as possible before they do capture it. The two hoplite units refusing to yield. But that's a costly enemy victory. I will take that. A sip of victory, desperado. Well, not victory, but a valiant defeat. And cheers to all those men that lost their lives. We managed to kill well over half the enemy forces, including obviously all their reinforcements. But my men do fall. Oh, he really shoved him down to the ground with his shield. They're now pulling back, so there's not actually a large force there. So once I take Memphis, I should be able to lock it down, I'm hoping, pretty quickly. If not, I'll bring another army in over from the west. We'll push to the east. And these guys attacking me again. This should finish them off. Let's just auto-resolve this one right in the gut. There we go. Push in. Let him fall backwards, and he's down. And kill the captives. Research complete. Supply reforms. Huzzah. Construction complete. Trait gained. Quartermaster's report. Settlement lost. That's fine. We expected this. Where am I bringing you to, agent? Probably bring you over here. It might be useful to bring you over here for a bit, but they seem to be getting a lot happier. I'll bring you all the way over here, was I? That's interesting. We'll just bring you over here. So Parthia's pushed in with this army here. Are the Seleucids? Oh, they are alive. They're here. Salamis. And some of you were saying, obviously, so that I could get into Sards and what have you, just get the Seleucids to break their clienthood or their satrapy with them. But I thought, actually, well, looking at it now, there's no point because it looks like the Seleucids will fall rather quickly, or rather soon, to be honest. They're going to have to bring what forces they've got left and back to face the Parthians. So I'm going to let the Parthians do what they want for a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to go towards remuneration forms because I want to get those royal barracks and those royal Spartans and obviously heroes of Sparta. And then we don't need to worry about military anymore. Then we can worry full on about the economy. The only other Parthian settlement is over here. So I can probably afford to push towards this settlement here. And I'm obviously going to use my spy to check it out and see if there's a big army there, see if there's anyone of interest. No, there's not really. We could see if we can incite unrest, but it's not going to have a high chance to succeed. But so let's just leave my agent there and you set up an intelligence network. Could rally the slaves, but again, I don't think there's much chance of anything there happening. So it's just a stand-in army over here. What can we build? This. There we go. We can build Hellenistic city. Or Hellenic rather. Oh no, it is Hellenistic rather. And what can we build here? We can build a yellow, but we've already got 2 of them. I could build a military workshop over here because I guess to push down a bit more from here. Is the province capital? It would be worth having something there. We don't really need anything else to control the situation, so let's get a muster field, and then we can rally new troops from here, from this corner. And yeah, as we've seen. Plus 45. What is that from? They've got a lot of happy buildings there, which is good. And yeah, even if I move my army out, it's not going to be an issue. So let's move that army straight out, and we'll go take the settlement here, because it's down to 33. They are still happy. And we can order resolve, and we can just attack. Stab him in the face. He's dead. Let him fall. And again, we're just going to occupy. They should be relatively happy soon. This is part of the same region. We've conquered another province. We just have to convert everything, or in this case, destroy it so that we can actually get to it. We'll make irrigation ditches, and we won't get another cattle ranch. We'll destroy that and build something different there. We'll upgrade that. Grove of Nymphs. Likewise, I can get... Actually, I don't need 2 temples of Poseidon. Actually, it gives me some food, so it serves a different purpose. Sure, let's do it. So we've now taken another province here from Parthia. And how are we doing here? Well, that's the same region. Oh, because of all the military presence there, that's why it's so crazy happy. And note, taking the military out of it is not going to ruin it for them. So let's force march them over to here. We can't get over it. Actually, we could get over there. We can do it in one more turn. We'll do that just to help them out. And then this army here, we're going to move down here, so we can then do a strike in, take out Antioch, and then swoop back in. But I'm just going to see if the Seleucids can be killed first, because if not, then I can take them out soon. But I'd rather get Parthia doing all the dirty work for me, because then it doesn't have such negative implications for me later on.
At your service.
Bring all my spies down here and my heroes onto the next target. This army does not have a hero in it, so let's give them a hero. It's always good for military training. And we can use them against the enemy agents there. So obviously Diapolis has fallen, but we can go back and take that relatively easy. We need to take that out as well. So let's take out Memphis though. Let's push back towards Memphis.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
Are we just short of attacking? Dang it. Okay, well we'll have to wait for that for next time, and that's where I'm going to wrap up this part for now, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Let's take these guys out of forced march though. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and join the pride by following me on Facebook and Twitter. See you all again soon. Ciao for now.